but we will have to wait and see. And I'm not holding my breath, but it would be nice. So, trying to remember, I think I just managed to get out of the tunnels. Yep, and I'm dead. Woo!
That'll slow you down.
Not really. And my body's down there anyway, so I'm just going to res it the well.
Running around like a chicken with my head cut off.
You do realise that that's now been sort of like what's the thing? Preserved for
Podcasts.
all. Yeah, broadcast preserved, saved for posterity. And I don't mean your butt.
Talking about my butt on live stream? How dare
And
you?
we are terribly risque on this live stream. And the French guy's back as well.
Scandalous. I noticed that. Go find Sebastian. You. Looking for.
Sebastian was a Jamaican crab. Oh no,
Sebastian
you
was, but
mean the chef. Oh God.
the chef.
Mais oui, monsieur.
You cook the crab, yes?
Obtain the faculty records. Here, faculty records. Maybe they'll be up in the headmaster's office, or possibly over in that little area that's marked with a red bit. God, those red bits are useful.
No, not the red bit.
Yes, it is the red bit of doom.
No, I will not succumb.
Apparently, I'm going to have to like do the entire live stream in honor of DJ Cy Warrior, and that's why we're doing the terrible accents.
That was hilarious.
The thing which is sort of slightly irritating me is that sort of many years ago I was in a well, one of my tunes was in a Illuminati cabal where they were actually trying to teach me how to speak in a proper New York accent, and I've forgotten how to do it now. But yeah, and they were it was pretty much an all-American cabal, and just sort of I was playing some really weird, dodgy, antisocial hours, and so sort of like when you're playing at 4 a.m. it works out quite well if you join an American cabal. Certainly if you're on English time. And yeah, just ended up having a great time and doing a lot of PvP with them. And I would say that they taught me all that I know, but I know fuck all about PvP, and I died so often that I wouldn't want to besmirch their good name.
I went into a PvP mission yesterday with we were supposed to go to Stonehenge because it was a daily, and
Yeah.
we went to like El Dorado or something, and
Smooth.
it's like, let's kill time before we do the dungeon, waiting on somebody
Yeah.
to do this daily, and I was
User
like,
joined your channel.
I suck at PvP, but sure, why not? Yeah, I died.
Hey,
Never
Triac.
did the turn. I got out of the well and was like, just fell over, and I was like, eh.
Yeah. I quite like healing in PvP because I sure as hell suck at everything else in PvP. But yeah, healing I've always found to be sort of one of the easier things to do, and so sort of. But so much of the time you have to sort of coordinate with your teammates so that sort of it's things like if you have a couple of different people who are using like they're both using fist or they're both using blood, then sort of the hots will overwrite each other. And so yeah, just trying to get that balance right is sort of frequently irritating. How am I doing? Right, 7 AP.
Hi, Triag. I see you joined us.
Hello.
Streaming with AWOL as he
Yep.
provide AWOL with color commentary on his works.
Yep, welcome
If
to
I
the
had
fact
lost the
that
stream.
everything that we're talking about is being live streamed.
And recorded for posterity.
Yeah, and indeed, I believe that I'm actually uploading stuff to YouTube as well to actually record it for all time and purposes, which is jolly
It'd be
fun.
really fun when
What? I totally hit that bastard with the impair before he got me. Oh, I want to
No, you didn't.
recount. If I die, I'm going to be grumpy.
I'm gonna let. Holy cow! What did you do? Pull the whole area?
Pretty much. And then I got whacked with
Not on AWOL. You realize that?
pull like a man. A real stupid man. But no, and if you're going to run around on a character that you're trying to level up, then it actually makes quite a lot of sense to sort of pull as big as you're able to, just for the increased XP, and if it takes you about the same amount of time to kill 5 mobs as it does to kill 1, then sort of you're onto a winner.
IOSB. I will spend it.
I now have a cat who is discovering that he has overstretched himself, and so is getting a better grip on what he's standing on. Unfortunately, that also includes getting a better grip on my bare arm.
It was there. He needed it.
Pretty much. Given that everything in the house belongs to him, sort of, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I can
His
only be
house.
glad that it was the smaller of our 2 cats as opposed to the large one, who is twice his size. And has sort of such fearsome claws that we have been informed by our vet that if we want him to have his annual vaccinations, he's going to have to be sedated for it.
You got a mountain lion?
No, we have 8 kilos of just like cat, basically, and like his father was a stray, his grandfather and his grandmother were strays, and it's a case of his grandmother walked into one of my friend's houses, and so my friend did the responsible thing and sort of took her down the vet to get her checked over, and the vet said, well, yeah, of course she came into your house and sort of started cuddling up to you. She's making a nest because she's about to give birth. And so suddenly he became the proud owner of, I think, like 6 kittens.
Oh, well, that's nice.
And sort of then the mother, once again, sort of having birthed her brood, buggered off. And so the kittens
She's
were
kinda
then
left a present for him.
yeah, fuzzy presents. But so yes, he then divided the kittens up amongst sort of those of our friends who wanted a cat at the time, and then one of our friends who got a cat, then sort of about a year later, sort of his cat then came back sort of in a family way, and so sort of at that point it was announced on Facebook that sort of the cat was pregnant, and my wife was like immediately like, "We'll have one." With me going, "I'm sorry, what?" And yeah, so
No, you don't want to say anything. She'll say we'll have two.
oh no, she said we'll have two, and sort of, and at that point there were already too many people going, "We'll have one." So
Oh, so you got lucky.
yeah, two was not an option. But then frankly we actually decided to get a second because sort of the first one was just sort of he's lovely, but I was feeling kind of bad like going to work and leaving him all on his own all day. And so we decided to get a second one, and having got one sort of like proper fucking moggy, then we then got a second one, which is a really weird breed of cat, and so they're not quite hypoallergenic cats, but they're pretty fucking close. And instead of having a sort of normal sort of coat like all cats have, cats have two types of coat. They have this sort of like layer of almost like felt substance as an undercoat, and then they have the long hairs which form the majority of the coat, which you actually see, and sort of that goes over the top of it. And the particular breed of cat which we ended up buying does not have the longer hairs. It only has the sort of felty undercoat.
No.
And so, do you know what Sphinx cats look like?
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that, but slightly fuzzy.
Only slightly.
Yeah. And sort of, and it's a fuzziness which is sort of close to the body. And yeah, and he feels just like felt when you stroke him. And sort of they're renowned for having particularly dog-like personalities, and sort of, and I don't want to say sort of as in they're stupid as fuck, but sort of, and they are very human-oriented, and sort of rather than being sort of the traditional sort of standoffish cat of sort of like, oh well, I guess I can tolerate your presence. Sort of, these ones sort of actively seek out human company, and oh no, Spectre.
And sit on your keyboard.
Yep, sit on your keyboard, or and like the way that my wife gets woken up every morning is by the cat basically snuggling up, sort of, and like he curls up just underneath her chin, and then starts to purr. And so,
brilliant.
yeah, it's a brilliant alarm clock. Unfortunately, he tends to do it at about like 6 a.m. when she doesn't need to be up till about 7:30. Which is a little bit less awesome than we had wanted, but he's a lovely cat, and is now on the back of my chair as well. Oh my god, he's watching me.
He's seeing all the things you're doing wrong.
Yeah, he's like, what are you doing?
silently judging your playstyle. It's like, I'll never win the secret war like this.
Well, and the thing at the moment is that we've recently moved, um, and so sort of basically we have a house which is in need of exploration by cat. Um,
Ah,
um,
so he's just taking a break to watch you while he's not
well,
surveying the property.
the room which I'm in has basically all of the boxes which we've not yet unpacked in. And so there's loads of boxes for him to sort of climb all over um, and generally sort of investigate what's in stuff and yeah, make himself a total utter nuisance. But he's cute enough that he can get away with it.
And that's what really matters, right?
Yeah. And we had a seriously fucking bad day when, shortly after we moved in, my wife accidentally left a bathroom window open, and he happily nosed it open more and buggered off. And this is a cat who's only ever been outside in a carrier on his way to the car to go to the vets. And sort of like the breed is particularly known for being just really fucking stupid when it comes to stuff like roads, and just they're rubbish at understanding that like car sort of trying to go and hug a car while it's moving is not a good thing. And so unlike the lady who bred him and everything, sort of like one of her conditions of sale is that he's an indoor cat, and we totally understand why. He is sort of, he's weird enough looking that sort of there would be a genuine risk of people sort of seeing him out and about and just going, "Ooh, he looks pretty. We'll have him." And so yeah, he doesn't go anywhere. But we had like 18 hours where he was AWOL. And so oh, did I not break the damn thing? Drat. I forgot to use a sufficient amount of AoE.
Well, that'll teach you. How dare you not use AoE? What's the matter with you? You want these things to live?
And in this particular instance, it's the having to shatter the mirrors so that the Wraith can't just go back into them. Right. And yeah, so hopefully when I go back to Montague, he would then go, "My God, you're awesome! Here, have lots and lots of XP." Ooh, and a
You know he's
possible
gonna
ring.
say, "Is that all you did?"
Ooh, upgrade! No, cat. Off the keyboard. Problem is that I suspect that the other cat at the moment is asleep. Which means that he has no one to go and bug.
This is why he's playing with you.
Yes. Whether I want it or not. the sound of a cat attempting to get into various things where he should not be. I'm trying to remember what I've got in different locations that he's now trying to wreck.
Are you actually even playing on a different server? That would be funny.
Sorry?
I went to the place where you're at on the screen and you're not there.
Oh, this
gonna
one
irate you.
I think is on Cerberus. On the basis that I didn't have a character there already. Winterskog Woods, of course. That sounded way too Russian. Yeah. But, oh crap. Ah, damn it, pulled the Wendigo. Oh, if I had $1 for every time I pulled the wrong Wendigo. Oh. Oh, apparently I need to kill the Wendigos anyway. Awesome.
It means you're in good shape.
Can I claim that I meant to do that, like, after I was like, oh no, damn it, oh! Yeah, this guy was, like, eating me quite bad. That'll be why he's bugging me, it's food time. Ah, crap. Oh, there's another one. I think fairly soon I will need to take a very quick break to go and put some food in that cat.
Otherwise, he's going to attack your back and
It's
falls
less
out.
about him attacking my back and more about him climbing into boxes which contain lots of plastic packing material.
Ah, he likes
Again,
peanuts,
because
does he?
we've just moved, we literally have bags of sort of bubble wrap and sort of expanded foam stuff, packing material, which sort of if he climbs into and then decides that he's going to chow down, then that could actually be a bad thing.
I
And
see.
being a stupid bastard, there is a strong chance of him doing that.
He's listening to you. You know that, right?
Yeah. Oh, he fully knows that I call him a stupid bastard. And, this could explain why he's eating the stuff and why I can hear him crinkling around, but doesn't change the fact that I will now have to go quickly AFK.
Microphone muted. Microphone activated.
And I'm back.
Cat's happily fed.
Oh, cat's fed. I won't speak for how happy they are about it. Right. Strangers from Strange
looking
Land
for
continue the other
quest.
one.
Microphone muted.
Unleashed.
Microphone activated.
Which issue is Unleashed? Do you remember? Is it 5?
Sorry, what Unleashed?
What
Mm.
issue is it?
Just straight Unleashed. That's not an issue.
Okay. Because I'm trying to find these 2 missions for the Unleashed achievement.
Oh, right. What's it in? Issues or?
Yeah. It's under issues. I think Unleashed was the first DLC, wasn't it? No. That's Tyler Freeborn. Issue 4. Sorry, don't mean to
Oh no.
talk to myself on your stream.
That's fine. The Unleashed. The problem is it's going to be one of the rewards. Don't think it's any of the. Right,
It
easiest
says
way.
it's issue 1.
Oh, issue 1 is just part of the normal game. That's not issue. That's going to be in what, general? And easiest way. Unleash title
In Egypt.
TSW.
Yeah, it's in Egypt.
Unleash title, right.
The city of the sun god. Given by someone.
So that'd be regional. No, not regional.
Ah. Nefertari. That's who gives it.
Ah,
Okay.
fair enough.
That's in city of the sun god, okay. And is the other one there too? Thing like being attacked while you're trying to look at something. Leave me alone.
City of the Sun God not. Oh, there. Oh, so if you go to missions issues, then you have to do Carter Unleashed, Crime and Punishment, the Third Age, Hellenbach, Funeral Crasher, and Red Handed.
Yeah, I've done all but Third Age and Red Handed.
Yeah. Right, so I was going to do Breakfast of Mushrooms. Oh god, that may have been a real mistake to do. Right. So what I now have to do is let's teleport to there. See if that mission's off cooldown. It is. Always useful to pick up any additional side missions that you can. Especially when you know you're going to have to go bloody Akab hunting.
Dun da da, a cob.
See, Akab have actually been nerfed a couple of times now.
Have they really? Because I had a horrible time with them.
That's why they get nerfed. And it used to be that like you would attack one and just 50 would rock up.
That seems to be the case, actually. I attacked one and... Oh, here's the rest of them.
Yeah.
That's what I get for using a sword AoE in the Akab area, though.
Oh, and the thing is though, the AoE should not be pulling them from anywhere near as far as they were attracting them from. And unfortunately, the one which I'm currently doing is particularly bad for summoning Akab. And just the fact that I'm only fighting one of them kind of implies that it's going well. But yeah, it used to be that sort of you would walk into the Akab area and just sort of like all of them would aggro on you pretty much instantly. And everyone was just sat there going, "What the fuck is up with the like aggro radius on these things?" Because it was just crazy. Yep, I've got 2 now.
Only 2? You're doing good. You can survive 2.
Yep, that's what I'm hoping. As my wife introduced me to the Australian term, harden the fuck up, princess.
What was that again?
Harden the fuck up, princess. And
I like it.
the first couple of times that we went to Australia, sort of like, whenever we go over there, like I get bitten by mosquitoes just to a level that is considered ridiculous. And like, there was one time when my wife counted 25 bites on one hand. And
I like
just,
that English blue blood.
yeah. I don't entirely know if I count as a blue blood or not. But they definitely decided that they liked something about my blood. And yeah, I get bitten to hell every time that we go, and my wife just sat there going, "Really? I haven't been bitten yet?" And I'm just like, "No, that's because they're all busy fucking eating me."
Why would they need to come over to you? They have a full meal here.
Yeah, pretty much. The really irritating ones are when you can actually see, you can track the path that the mosquito has taken across my body, from the fact that it's like had a bite, moved a couple of millimeters, had another bite, moved a couple of millimeters, gone. This would be